Welcome to Eve. I'm Major Freak. Let's get into Evo Preview. I made a couple of videos a while ago in UI iterations about the different versions, 5.000 and the one I like, 1.18.3. Yeah. I'll put the links in the description. This is the Evo Preview documentation for 5.00. It's got a couple of options down here. The color highlighting, which is why I started using it, but the lag is just unbelievable compared to this one. I've got 6 clients. These are the reasons I use them. Track client locations, preview is always on top, high preview of active client, high previews of active window if not Eve client, unique layout for each Eve client, synchronize resize. I never use the hover, zoom on hover. I'll use the show overlay, never. Say if I've got more than 6 clients or I got Alzheimer's, maybe I'll use it. The preview frames are when you need to drag, resize. The synchronized resize is perfect. It helps you stay sane. We're organizing these things. It's a bit tricky trying to get them to sync up and match, but if you overlap and consider that once you click off, this will just shift up. This is not the location it's going to stay. It's going to shift up by this much. I believe you can alter it in the configuration file, but once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. Bam, see? Up there. Opacity is important. Try to get it maximum as possible. I know some you might be tempted otherwise, but believe me, it's much easier if you keep it full, and that way you can move them above this white bar and create even more space for yourself. Never use these. It's kind of silly. I forget the reasons why you want to do that. Very specific reasons. Unique layout for each client. Do not use. It's tempting, but you will get confused quickly, and your inefficiency will skyrocket. When I go between gates, I've got selected item, and I can go click, 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 you know, and it's right here. But if it starts flipping all over the place, where I've hidden things and crannies and made it look more aesthetically pleasing, and you know, oh, I now know which client I'm looking at because everything's all akimbo, which is going to be akimbo for your efficiency. So what you sacrifice to get a better understanding of which client you're looking at is worse than understanding which client you're looking at. And especially this one, it's actually not very helpful. It's actually more confusing than you'd think. It's disorientating, I find, so I don't. Preview's always on top. I think it helps because it's kind of buggy, so I always keep this on. High previews of active client, not Eve client. Well, if you're looking at websites, yeah. And besides, you can always have your game client in the background. Otherwise, why are you playing Eve, right? You can almost make sacrifices for the game. Unique layout for each client. We've already gone into that. Synchronize resize. We already get into that. Yeah, we've pretty much gone into everything. Yeah. Track client locations isn't really important since you're not attempting to cascade clients anymore. Or, you know, they're all maximized, kind of, so why would you care about client locations? That's probably what I understand by that. Yeah. That's about it in a nutshell. Yeah, that's how I do my stuff.